pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Canes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. They'll give it to Johnson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. For just a second, let's take a big picture view of SMU. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Might be changing the route. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Working the big fella to the corner. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Mustangs will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to scramble. On the run, deep down the right side. Makes a grab deep. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. on second down.
Check. Lasso. Roll it.
On the run, it's Fletcher. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive. Turning it on! Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll go to the ground. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
The give on the inside. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Grab near the marker, it's Maryland. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He's got the tight end. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Looking to fire. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
It's now third and goal.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Might be calling a hot route. On third and goal, they'll throw it. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be fourth down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. And this one splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Ole Miss looks like an old punching bag out there today, and any way you slice it, this fan base, heck, this coaching staff just didn't expect that. They're trailing by 14 to South Carolina. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Beck. Looking to the big tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late, and as a result, it's an INT.
He'll try the left side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Hurricanes. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. One final play before the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Jennings. That's reeled in, it's Maryland. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here.
3:25. Hey, Cam.
Power football with the run.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Hit as he throws. He's got it. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, then this offense is virtually unstoppable. Because of his ability to extend plays and create, his accuracy throwing vertically down the field, SMU has everything they need. Rhett Lashley is going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team vying for the college football playoff.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Mustangs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Using his legs, it's hard. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
To the air, it's Jennings. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They're not into 3s. They want 6s. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on fourth down. Trying to get it to the marker. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Fletcher. Good surge up front, giving 4 out to the 18.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Touchdown, Mustangs! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And the free safety roaming the middle of the field, you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. The Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Beck. Makes the grab, it's Fletcher. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. He leaves it with his back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unleashes one. Got him downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Canes are marching down the field. Looking for room, it's Fletcher. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
And the Canes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
Now improvising. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. The offense will take advantage of the penalty. The Hurricanes will try to punch it in on first and goal. Looking for room, it's Fletcher. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes! Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off of you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5, and the returner is stopped. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll try the right side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
He'll get rid of it. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Finds his tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Quickly out to the tight end. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Makes the grab outside. It's Knight. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The offense changing the play. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got it! Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the first and goal.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, SMU.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So a drive there of 85 yards and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Makes a move. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, take, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards for the kickoff return. Nice job taking that in the end zone and making a huge play.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Jennings. Quarterback adapted. He's going to take off. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
With the catch, it's Maryland. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Fires to the big fella. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
No, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield very late in the half. Throws to the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. Throws for the tight end. It's gone. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Defense just has not had an answer for this tight end. We knew he was athletic coming into this one, and they've lined him up all over the field, but the defense has not been able to cover him. He's now got over 150 receiving yards.
Wants to go up top on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. One more snap coming before halftime. To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Mustangs will kick it off to start the second half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think...
Oh, he's got some space. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Wants to throw. It's back. He unleashes a long one. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
The incomplete pass leaves them with second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Fletcher. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Deep to shallow. That's why I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Fletcher. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Makes the catch. It's Brown. He breaks a tackle. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Wide receiver on the carry. No gain on the play. Second down.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? to throw. It's back. Fakes to grab. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Still looking on the move. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now.
Going for it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Miami. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Ole Miss is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about around the Grove for a long time. They're up 14 over South Carolina. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here he comes from inside his... He's got it out. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Mustangs. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. It's back. It's complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Unloads to the right. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Taking it the other way. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
How about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands, the big defensive line that comes up with the INT.
The Mustangs in a good spot here with second and short. Wide receiver going in motion. The handoff to Johnson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Finds his big tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Using his legs to buy some time. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Oh, look at Mr. And he loses the football on the return.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Brown. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Just don't feel like the quarterback's in a rhythm so far. He's had accuracy issues. That last throw was underthrown, but we've seen bad decisions. Trying to force the football in places it just shouldn't go, and that's why he's already thrown multiple interceptions.
To the air, it's Beck. Moves away as he feels pressure. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going right and going deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Give to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he's looking really good.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Snap to the back. Here comes the heat. And this is blown up, going nowhere as the defense was ready for the Wildcat. Left them with more ground to cover. Back to throw, it's back. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Got through on the return.
We talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. We're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback now breaking the field. Working on the right. Chopped out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Touchdown, SMU. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here
Complementary football at its finest. The defense gets the turnover. The offense punctuates it, uses it to their advantage, takes the lead late in the football game. Now that defense that just gave you a good stop, they need another one for you.
How about this? A two-point conversion coming. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Incomplete on the two-point try. They tried to push this lead out to a field goal. They'll have to settle for holding a one-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. The throw to the outside is complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Snagged in the middle. It's Fletcher. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Going for the big play. It's a big stride inside the 10. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
They've really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's first and goal. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the 4th quarter.
They'll line up to go for 2. Looking for a man. It's back. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Can't hit his man in the end zone. The 2-point conversion fails, and it remains a 5-point game here in the 4th.
41, SMU, 36.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Ready up. Jack
Running back searching for a hole. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here.
325.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
A strike downfield. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Breaks into the open. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention for the Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
They're going to ride this running back. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Got his man on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
To have any chance to pull this game out, they have to convert on 4th down here late in the 4th. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep. Makes a catch at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll